Alrighty, how you doing, guys? Sorry about that. Having a little issue here. Yeah, party time for sure, Mello. There we go. We got everybody on scene here. Going good, Aaron. Going good. As usual, we have some people on Skype with us as well. We have our usual suspect of Bobbit.
Yeah. What's up, y'all?
We got Trekopedia.
Jesus Christ, Trek, I'm gonna throw punch you. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I muted myself to not interrupt anything. There we go.
How's it going?
Good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great!
Trek really needs to upgrade his fucking internet.
We love you, man. We love you. We love you.
No, that was my fault. I muted myself, so I didn't interrupt. So I had to hit the mute button.
You're good. You're good.
We also have with us the Sinister One.
Oh my God, it's time for a burial! Get your fucking shovels out right now!
Before we get to the burial, though, we do have a surprise package from one of our dear friends of the show and in real life as well. Ken over at Foul Mouse Network and his wife sent us a little something from Teespring. It's the baby's onesie, that we know for sure. Knowing them, let's see what this thing says on it.
If it's a Foul Mouse Network thing, it's got a cigar.
Oh my God! It's close enough to that.
What does it say?
It says Future Foul Mouth on it. That is so awesome.
It smells like pickles.
Yeah, well, the vinegar they use.
That's fine. That's pretty cool. Future Foul Mouth. Do you all want to... How's it going, Aaron? Do y'all want to see it again? I don't know if you guys can see it. I got a t-shirt. Apparently there's going to be more coming, I guess. I don't know.
So there you go. Future Foul Mouth right there.
Thanks, Ken. It's much appreciated, man.
He's too cute.
You're so weird.
I'm still waiting to get up some money to sit there and buy the one off of Wish that I saw. Which actually, that should be a gift from Cardinal because it has a mustache on it. Just saying. Now, as the title of the video portrays, yes, it's going to be some ranting going on tonight, and I got a new game here for you guys. As you see, I've been playing it a bit. I've got some characters already leveled up here some.
That was the guy that I was playing when I was trying it out.
Yeah. I just recently unlocked this special little number right here, so I'm saving her for last. But definitely, with things that have been going on as of late, why do people have to be greedy? When it comes to certain things, I mean... When it comes down right to it, you fucking won a prize. You fucking won a prize. Pure luck, you won that prize. What gives you the right to be so fucking demanding on when you get that prize? Or how you receive that prize? Just saying. No? You're sitting on it, I think.
Please don't tell me that.
So.
Nope, somebody cracked a beer.
I think that are their knuckles because they're getting ready to continue the burial here.
Well, no, it was a monster that I cracked open.
Ah, let me guess, one of the purple ones.
No, I still tend to go with the Orange Chaos one.
Okay.
I do. If I ever do feel like having something different, though, the purple one is the one I go for. Because it is fucking good.
He has me to blame for that. But yeah, when you win a prize from a show that's as small as, let's say, as my channel is, and we're fortunate enough to actually give a prize out, do not ever try and demand anything else. Because you just won a prize out of my hands. You'll get that fucking prize when I see fit. You'll get that prize in a way that I see fit, that I can afford. Otherwise, you can go suck a dick and I'll pick a different winner. Just saying, that's the kind of person I am.
Can we just call for what it is? Elias is a fucking piece of shit.
Yes, he is.
And
The dude knows what the fucking conversion rate is. He knows it's difficult for people to send him shit because he's in fucking Canada. That's from the U.S. And he wants to sit there and throw a little bitch fit. You know, this is my thing. Number one, this dude has never apologized to Bobbitt for the shit that he did to Bobbitt when Bobbitt was champion. And then he wins a fucking prize and then gives Drew a whole bunch of shit because Drew's having a difficult time trying to get to him.
Exactly.
What the fuck, you Canadian fuck?
I have nothing to say.
Dude, you sit there and you purposely donate to Drew's show and Joe's show within the conversion rates that they get the most out of the dollar, out of the Canadian dollar, because of the influx of the change there. But yet you sit there and you wait until after Drew gives you the code on the fucking gift card to sit there and say, oh wait, I have a Florida address too, you could have sent it there. Motherfucker. At that point, Drew should have sat there and said, you know what? I'm canceling this card. That's what I would have done. And for you to sit there and think of a more convenient way after going through so many fucking different ways to try and get you your fucking prize, which you demand that it be there within that fucking week, which is ridiculous.
I wouldn't have fucking sent it to you.
I would have picked a different winner.
I would have said, okay, so you want me to spend $20 on a $10 gift card? Just using an example. I don't even care how much it was. Whatever. If I have to spend $20 to send a card to you, then you're winning a $35 prize from me. Be thankful, you fucking cunt.
It's not just Bobbitt he didn't apologize to either. I mean, I seem to recall him having an issue with doing interviews with Drew and having it be pushed off for that 30-minute derailment.
Well, hell,
because there were more people ahead of him, and then him being a little bitchy about that too.
Well, hell, look at, okay, first off, he blocks me when I'm trying to defend Bobbitt and I'm trying to make him be a fucking man and stand up and defend and own up to the shit that he does. But then the dude doesn't even have the balls to come to me and say he has a problem with me being on the show with you and JP. He wants to go to JP and sit there and say, why is he on the show? Why am I not on the show? Maybe it's because you do 2-minute fucking reviews and don't say shit, and when you do a gaming stream, you don't fucking talk, you fucking moron!
I'm not gonna give out my fucking address, Aaron. I'm sorry.
No.
My opinion, I would have done it.
Yeah, and then you have a murderer show up at your door. Good job.
Okay. I know how to defend myself. It's called using a 45.
Oh, okay. She's 14.
Bobbit, I believe now it is your turn as I answer Dwayne in the chat here.
Bobbit.
Bobbit?
Oh,
Bobbit!
so I can go now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, it's your turn.
I've been wanting to do this since Monday. Okay, so Elias, you first of all, Drew didn't have to do the contest in the first place. He doesn't have as nice as on his heart. He could have easily just gave me the gift card and said, "Here you go." He could have easily just, he could have gave it to Heather or Johnny or Trexter. But he gave it away because he was being a nice guy. And you win the prize, and you come around and you're a total dickhead about it. Saying, "Oh, it's going to be here at this certain time, at this date." Fuck your convenience and fuck you. Do you know how much it is to ship crap to Canada? It's really expensive for some odd reason. And yeah, it is really stupid to Mark Crew because Elias has to have this gift card on a certain date at a certain time, or else apparently the whole world blows up, in his opinion. And it's just stupid because, like I said, Drew didn't have to do this whole contest. You know, he could have easily just gave it away and just said, "Here you go." But no, freaking Elias, not only he goes after me because I happen to win the belt, thanks to the Himmel God and other people, and he totally rips into me for no reason because apparently he has a little dick syndrome because only a man with the size of his penis will go after people. And it's just stupid because it's petty bullshit. And you get pissed off because he won't send it to you, but yet he sent you the code and you complain about that too. Dude, just be happy he even did something in the first place. Like, where's your priorities? Apparently they're not here. You have no priorities. All you want to do is sit there, bitch and moan and complain because everybody has to appeal to Elias. Everything has to run through Elias. If it doesn't run through Elias, dear God, shut everything down because Elias has to be the middle of it. No, that's not how the world works, son. You need to learn how to get with the real world. The real world does not revolve around you. You might think it does in your own stupid head of yours, but it doesn't. Not everything revolves around me. Not everything revolves around Heather. We know that.
That's bullshit. Everything revolves
seem
around
like,
me.
Shut up, dude. God, you're off subject, asshole. Anyway, but not everything revolves around Elias. Not everything has to go through Elias. You are not the sun. You're not the center of gravity where everything spins around. You're just an asshole Canadian who does not know his place in the world, and all you want to do is bitch and moan and be an asshole to people that just want to do something nice for the community. Oh, dear God, somebody wants to do something nice because apparently you want to be an asshole about it. And apparently, everything has to be around you. You have to be the focal point. You have to be on everybody's show. You have to be champion. You have to be this. You have to be that. Go and suck a carton of eggs, you asshole.
I also want to say this. Drew is trying to have fun with the show on Saturday. And he gave the opportunity for everybody to... And who was the other guest? Oh, Dwayne. I'm sorry, Dwayne was. And Drew's got this thing where you can time out one of the hosts of the show. Whether it be me, whether it be Heather, whether it be Johnny, whether it be Bobbit, whatever. When it came to Elias, he's like, and I specifically, and he was typing on his computer, we told him to mute his fucking microphone.
Several times.
Several times. Not me. I mean, I know he wasn't going to listen, and whatever.
That's because he's a little shit.
So, he decided to, when it came to him, Drew asked him, hey, do you want to play part of this game? And he's like, oh no, I don't want to do that. So he's sitting there typing on his computer, and Drew asked him, what are you doing? He says, I'm donating money to time somebody out. If you don't want to play the game, then don't play the game. You can't half it. Either play all the way or don't play at all, dude. That's one bitch that I had with that kid. And then that other thing with it. Look, we don't have to fucking do anything for anybody. We do it out of the kindness of our heart. Like I had that competition with the t-shirts.
Yeah.
Where you got to, whoever won the prediction show, I sent them a t-shirt. Cardinal won, I sent him a t-shirt. Yes, he lives in Canada, but that's through Teespring.
So it made it easier.
It's not easy to send something from an address, my address, to your address. It costs me money. Teespring, they take it out on the top. Mm-hmm. So, I just want to point that out. Before somebody says, well, you can send shit through Teespring, it's easy. Well, it's easy. But that's all I wanted to say. If you're gonna play the game all the way. Don't say you're gonna donate money to time somebody out, but yet you don't want to get timed out. That's not fair. That's not fair. If you don't want to play the game, don't play the game, man.
Since we're talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know most people do know, by now, but I do want to reiterate for some of the new people. If I time somebody out, I'm not doing it to be malicious. I'm not doing it because I don't like you. I'm not doing it because I think you're a bad person. It was something that just happened. That the gimmick was literally, it came by accident. And it turned in that people were enjoying it, they were getting a kick out of it. And we've had this problem in the past where we have had a couple of people not understand that it's not anything malicious. It's not anything because you fucked up necessarily. It's a way to engage with our audience. And that's what ultimately I was going for. And so that's the reason behind the timeout gimmick. It's not to say that this person's horrible to be in the chat. It's not to say, hey, unless you're Aaron, it's not because I don't like you or anything. I mean, there's guys that I generally like TSS. I put TSS. Two Mark Crew. I like Dwayne. I think Dwayne's an amazing guy. He's somebody I go have a beer with. It's all in good fun. It's a way for us to engage in the audience and give something to the show that nobody else has.
It's another level of entertainment that has not only brought us views in a way, but it's also given us something to laugh about during a very boring Monday Night Raw.
and so, for those new people that come in and they're like, well, why is this happening? It's never, know this, I do that out of love and out of fun. It's some, like I said, you can ask Heather and JP. It completely happened by accident. Basically, and I've shared the story a few times, but I'll share it again. Is basically they gave me Mod, and we were having fun timing out Cody and Dan Rex. And we couldn't stop laughing about it because I was timing him out for the stupidest shit. And the very next day, I was like, you know what? I could really do something with this. And presented it to JP and Heather. So it's not like that I just took the idea and just ran with it despite what anybody said. I made sure before I went forward with it that I had the backing of JP and Heather and Bobbin, because ultimately it is their channel. And I don't want to do anything that would be a detriment to their channel.
Oh.
And the thing is, some people don't like it. That's fine. But there's no denying that since that gimmick has been implemented and that's become part of the thing, it's actually helped the shows. It's actually helped grow them, because now we've got people that come in just so they can be put in timeout.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying ain't that that's the sole reason the channels are growing. The channels are growing because we provide good stuff, but it is a contributing factor. I mean, now on a show that we're realistically, I'm going to be dead honest. At first, when they told me about they wanted to bring the timeout gimmick to Derailed, I was a little bit skeptical because it's not a wrestling show. It doesn't make sense. But with the way that Drew has presented it, it works. And so it's something that is now being able to go across platform to other shows and stuff like that. And that's ultimately what it's about. It's something fun that is just taking a life of its own.
Absolutely.
And I have one more topic. And I feel I'd rather do it on your show to talk about this, because you know where I'm fixing to go with it.
Go right ahead.
No!
And I know I'm taking a lot of time up on this one.
Don't worry.
But you know what I'm fixing to talk about, because I've not spoken about it very much publicly.
No.
Drew's been really going through it with the accusations of him stealing ideas from Joe and Ken. Now all of a sudden, it's not so much been on me, but it has been stemming from one person. From a certain meth head. And I'm basically going to lay it all out there. I'm basically going to tell you the no holds barred, God's honest truth on why there's even a channel on YouTube. Okay? The thing is that whether people want to admit it or not, whether people like it or not, I was doing YouTube and podcasting way before I even knew about Joe.
Come on.
Where did I used to be on YouTube. Now, granted, the only thing that there's evidence of that proves this is that I do have an old Twitter account. You can still look it up. It's not been anything. It wasn't anything, but it was a wrestling channel. I doing the same thing that I'm doing now, reviewing a show. I took a break from that for a few years because me and the co-host had a falling out. When I came back to podcasting, I didn't come back to YouTube. I went to Periscope. In fact, the original version of the Sinister One podcast was a political show. I talked about politics and social issues all the time. And getting 200, 300, sometimes 400 views on Periscope every time I went on. The monetize this 139, I think, happened. And at this time is when I started listening to Joe, listening to Ken, and I started donating, and people started getting to know who I was just through the donations. And then the whole thing with Tommy happened. And that's what put me on the map. I've never denied, not once. And if somebody can prove I've denied it, please tell me. Because I have never once denied the fact that if that episode hadn't happened and if things didn't go down the way that they did, Johnny Sister would still be in the background. I've made no bones about that. That it was a monetized disc that got me on the map. I've never denied that. When I started doing a YouTube show, it wasn't because it wasn't because I wanted to do the things that Joe and Kim were doing. I was still doing my Periscope show. The reality is that people were asking me to come to YouTube. Keep in mind, I took a hit when I went to YouTube. I lost all my viewership, all the followers that I was getting. Granted, I only had 30 followers, but I was getting an insane amount of views. Was working my way up to getting partnered with Periscope. And I left all that because people in the community wanted me to come to YouTube. Had no idea what I was going to do. That's where the Sinister One podcast came from. It was like, okay, I'll just talk about what happened during the week with the shows. Did I take inspiration from Joe and Ken on what to do? Yes. I'm not going to deny that. Now, did they teach me how to set up Streamlabs? No. Did they show me how to do graphic and set up my camera? No. I did all that myself. So while, yes, there are elements that I took that Joe and Ken did to do on my show, what the fuck does it matter? Because I'm not even doing the same content that they're doing. All my shows have either been gaming streams, talking about the community, or what is going to be now, talking about anime. Nobody does it. So I'm failing to understand, and people have told me several times, Johnny, you shouldn't let this shit get to you. But one thing I hate being called is unauthentic.
Hey, John,
Because if anything, I think I've been probably one of the most authentic people in this community.
Can you just type something in the chat real quick so this way Dwayne can get to your channel and sub to you?
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry, Dwayne. I'm sorry I went off on a tangent.
That's all right. That's what the show is for.
I have one question for everybody that watches any one of our fucking channels. Where does it say that I can't do this? Or I can't do what I do? Where? You show me the law where it says that and I'll stop doing it.
And you know the thing that is so funny about that is I know that Young is watching my stuff because he's the one dislike on my channel, on all my videos that there's a dislike on.
I'm not surprised about that because he's taking a note out of Tiffany's book.
And that's okay because guess what? It's still a view. And here's the other thing: if I am pulling people from Joe and Ken's community, why is it on the past 2 to 3 streams that I've done, I've had people, have I had my friends? Sorry, I see the donation.
That's okay.
People can watch whatever the fuck they want.
You know, do I stream for my friends? Yes, because they've asked me to stream. They want to see me stream. But also, guess what? Past 2 or 3 streams, I've had people start coming in that are not from Joe's community. They're not from Ken's community. Again, if I'm not being authentic, why am I starting to gain my own audience?
I'm going to say his name, and I'm going to say the other person's name too, because there's 2 people that are guilty of this shit. One's name is Scott fucking McKinnon, and the other one is Young Republican.
Young Republican.
I'm a real American. You get the fucking joke. It's the Hulk Hogan song. So anyway, what was I gonna say? If you want to tell people, let's say, I'm gonna use this as an example. I don't know Heather from Adam. Okay? She watches Joe or whoever within the community. She's watching Johnny, let's say. And all of a sudden, Young and Scott are like, "Oh, Johnny, Heather's watching JP's show. She's stealing your view." If you want to blame somebody, you two fucking idiots, blame Heather, because she's the one that's watching me as well. That's like somebody saying, don't watch Big Bang Theory because it's on CBS. I don't like CBS. Well, maybe I like Big Bang Theory.
Well, I haven't.
You know? Why do I have to watch what you want to watch? What is it, fucking socialist fucking country? I don't fucking think so. Can't tell me what to fucking do.
And what's so strange to me is why the fuck come at me about it? I've made no bone about it. I'm nobody. I've got 63 subs on my channel, which I'm grateful for. I'm happy for my 63 subs. I appreciate my 63 subs. But in terms of what else is out there on YouTube, I'm nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck does anybody care about what I'm doing?
I just wanted to point out, it's not just Young Republican. It's Scott McKinnon too.
But in defense of Scott, and I don't defend him on much. Y'all all know how I feel about Scott. I don't like Scott, but he hasn't come after my channel.
I'm not saying he has, but he has come out and said that Drew, that's what Drew is doing. He's stealing their views.
Right, and I do know that Ken one time mentioned they didn't understand why I got so upset that one day. Mm-hmm. It's because when they're attacking Drew and Derailed, they're attacking us too.
No, I know.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what he says.
Well, don't forget, Scott made a fucking rant line video calling me a racist, so.
And that's what got me so upset, is that, no, my name wasn't really mentioned. No, nobody else's name. But them attacking Drew, number one, that's my friend.
Right.
And this whole real as fuck. This whole thing with Young and Scott calling themselves real as fuck. What do they not understand that? Well, number one, if you really are a real person, you're not going to sit there and tout it that you're real. Your actions will speak louder than any of your words can say.
Exactly.
And here's the thing. 90% of us are not who we really are on YouTube. You think that, I'm being dead serious. You guys think that I'm really this loud, raging, bantering lunatic? That I've built up this persona? Heather, JP, I mean, y'all can speak to it probably better than anybody, because we've had many a nights when we were all just hanging out on Skype. Is that the same person that y'all see on YouTube?
No.
I'm a much different person outside of YouTube. I'm bringing you the best that Johnny Sinister can be. Because that's what people have come to expect.
Right.
I'm playing a character that people want to see. Because, I'll be honest with you, if I was acting like myself, you never hear me talk. I'd be boring as fuck.
Right?
Well, I wouldn't go as far as boring as fuck, but you're definitely a lot more quiet. You're more like me.
I'm more mellow.
Right.
I'm a much more mellow individual.
Speaking of mellow, thank you very much for that $2 donation.
Yeah, thanks, Mellow. Now I can get a cup of coffee tomorrow. I'm just kidding.
Well, this is called just fear.
That it did, because we just added in the 2 more crew.
Yeah.
And I am sorry. I know I went off a really long tangent.
Dude, why apologize?
Exactly. So what this? Do you not
okay.
remember the original name of the show? It was Raging Inc.
Yeah.
Let me just say one thing. First of all, Johnny, do me a favor. Johnny, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do me a favor. I want you. Okay. First of all, today's my birthday. I want this to be I want this to be the birthday present to me from you. Don't ever apologize for being you.
No, I understand.
Here's the thing, and I've told you before. I've said this so many frickin' times to people. If you don't like what you see, don't watch it. If you don't agree with somebody on social media, block them. Newsflash, life goes on if you block me. Or anybody. If somebody thinks that, if somebody's making accusations about somebody, 99% of the time, it's because they're jealous. Why can't I do that? Why is it so easy? Like, for example, it's a whole lot easier for a lot of people to literally be funny than me. It's hard for me to be funny. I'm not a funny person. I might be funny looking. Shut up, Heather. But
Yeah.
don't do it, Sinister. I might,
We've heard some of your comedy before.
What was that? I beg your pardon? What was that?
We've heard some of your comedy before. In fact, that was one of the original reasons why you got timed out in the first place.
Okay, first of all, let me just say, to get timed out by Mr. Sinister is like seeing Haley's Comet, or whatever the fuck the comet's name is.
You're right.
It's like getting to Mount Everest. It's like seeing the Brewers live, not just on TV. It's awesome. It's an experience that you have to experience it, and it's an honor to be timed out by him.
Well, right. Yeah, I mean, my thing. Honestly, I am amazed on what that has become.
I thought you were gonna say, "I am a man." Like, really?
No. I'm a real man.
Like, wow, jeez. Like, okay, so we're listening to Sinister right now, the whole loud voice. Let's hear the real Sinister. So, anyway, I just got these new shoes. Wow, you are good, dude. No, you were saying, man.
But, it amazes me because, it was it was just me being a goofball one night, and what it's turned, and I understand it's not necessarily an original idea. I mean, clearly I'm borrowing the idea from Chris Jericho. That's where I got the inspiration to do it from.
Exactly.
But it's become a life force of its own to where it is kind of an original deal because I don't think there's ever been as good of a parody of a gimmick as that has been for me.
Or for anybody.
And it's hard. And it's hard with YouTube or podcasting in general. I've been doing podcasting for almost 5 years. It's hard to do original. Everybody's done everything, especially in the wrestling genre. So if you can find something that works and add a little twist to it, add your own originality, there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, because Bobby, JP, Heather, me, we were all good. At first, we were like, "This is never going to work. We're gonna piss off so many people with this."
Oh my gosh. But no, like at first, when I got my first time out, I'm thinking, what the hell? But yet the other part of me is like, holy shit, this is cool. I feel so special. I mean, you can't see it because the camera goes from my chest right here to my head, but down below, oh my gosh, my pants were soaked.
Oh my god.
That's just...
No, there you go, Johnny. You made a moist.
See, here's the thing, Bobbit. You can talk like that here. And by the way, for those that watched, oh gosh, was that yesterday, Bobbit?
Yes.
Yeah.
At no point whatsoever, dude, did I take it seriously. I knew you were joking around,
Yeah.
and I appreciated that you apologized.
Well, of course.
But really, dude, did you have to send the pic?
Well, it's customary.
And I'm not telling you whose dick it was, Sinister.
Wait a minute, Bobby, where did you get that?
Can we move on to another subject?
Wait, just a goddamn minute.
Let's talk
Christian,
about
I need you to change the subject.
weird things that you can find on Grindr, dude.
Oh God.
But anyway, Heather, was this the show that I said that I asked if I can come on, or are you doing it one
Yep,
later?
no, this is the show.
Oh, this is awesome. Awesome! What is up, people? If you don't like the show, fuck off. No, I just got home from dinner. My wife took me to a restaurant and went to GameStop. Didn't find anything worth shit at the GameStop. Looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a blast, I swear.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Oh my God, Ronnie.
I warned Everett, my co-host, I'm like, just to let you know, these people are not normal, and that's a good thing. He was laughing about that. It's been fun.
You know what was funny about that? You know what was funny about because Ronnie he was sitting there saying, I think you did have YR shaking in his boots Saturday when you said you were coming through San Antonio. Here's the thing. I was really in San Antonio. I was not bullshitting when I said that I was driving through San Antonio. I was literally coming back from seeing family. And was I really going to go find him? No, it's a fucking waste of my time. But it made for some it made it fucking hilarious just to see what would happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's playing her game. She's playing her game. Look out. She's in game mode. What game are you playing?
This is called Heroes of the Storm.
I really like that character.
He's
that's
fun.
what got me into healing.
Okay, what is this game that you're playing? Because I saw like stuff. I don't know what the game is.
It's called Heroes of the Storm. It's one of the free games that Blizzard actually offers.
Oh, it's a free game?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Oh, by the way, remind me again, Bobbit, when's the next NASCAR Heat game coming out?
September 7th.
September?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no, I went to GameStop. I'm like, yeah, I want to pre-order NASCAR Heat 3, the new one. And she's like, first of all, this person was, stupid. Like, she was an idiot. The kind of person, the kind of person that stares at an orange juice container for hours and says concentrate.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Like, I don't think, there's no game called NASCAR Heat 3. I'm like, yeah, I know, it's not out yet. The second one is out. It's like $30 at Walmart. I want to pre-order the new one coming out. I'm sorry, but I don't think there's not a new one coming out. Chick's computer. She's like, yeah, there's not one coming out. I'm like, are you really checking or are you ordering shoes?
Oh my God.
I'll tell you, Dwayne, NASCAR Heat 2's $20 at GameStop right now. It's on sale.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I saw a little video gameplay of it. It looks interesting.
I didn't know if you was wanting that, so that's why I never told you. But yeah, it's on sale for 3 more days.
Oh, wow. I might wait for the new one coming out because the new one you can do dirt racing.
Right. That's gonna be cool. I'm gonna talk about that on my next episode of One Lap to Go.
Cool. So. Is 9 o'clock too late for some of you guys?
No, not on Friday.
Oh, wait a minute, Sinister. You still think you're invited?
Oh well, you know what? If I'm not, I can just go play a game all night. It won't mean a fuck to me.
You owe me you owe me an apology because you put me in therapy. I'm seeing a therapist now, and the deductible is so freaking high to the extent that I had to do Steam Lab hoping to get donations to pay for my therapy. Okay. Oh, of course, Dave, no, you're on. You're on. You're on. Heather's on. JP's on. Bobbitt's on. Mellow Yellow. Brendan is also at 6. Was there anybody else?
I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it.
You didn't mention anybody else.
Is there anybody else that I can really trust that's a fellow Mark that can actually hold a conversation? I'll take that, but no. Let's try to be polite. No.
Get my mouth.
I'd love it if Ken could come on, but he's probably got a show that same day.
Yeah, I think he does later on that night.
Yeah.
Or no, not on Friday night. Oh, well, if he's there on Montage This, then yes.
Yeah,
He'll be
Montage
on,
This,
yeah.
So what else is the topic besides, we can even do the Numma thing, Bobbit?
Oh?
No, but it looks like you were going to do that. Your hands are going up.
No, I was putting my leg on my bed.
And I know he was in the chat a little bit earlier going, did I miss something? Yeah, you fucking missed a lot, you piece of shit.
Who, me?
Yeah, you fucking scumbag.
No, not you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can get put on timeout, but I won't be called a scumbag and a piece of shit? Gosh, what do I gotta do? Okay, let's discuss this. I heard this a little earlier. How stupid, I'm not saying anybody that's actually on the show, but in general, how stupid you have to be to think somebody has the power to steal views or steal subs. I do a show, Bobbitt does a show, Sinister does a show, if you want to call it one. But everybody, and I'm having a blast with this dude. And by the way, for those that know, Sinister knows I'm joking, right?
Dude, I know, man. I'm not offended by it at all.
That's awesome. But no, I do something, we all do something. At no point does it say that if you watch the 2Mark Crew, tinyurl.com/2Mark Crew, at no point does that mean that once you hit subscribe, you're not allowed to watch JP and Heather, or you're not allowed to watch Bobbitt, or you're not allowed to watch Sinister. You can watch whatever the hell you want. So the point that some dumbass thinks that they can just start bitching like, oh, you're only doing this because you want to steal my subs. I've heard it before. Bullshit. Stupid. It's what's that big word, Sinister, where I'm trying to think, 'cause I'm dead tired by this. My daughter woke me up at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Asinine?
Asinine. I would have known that word because it makes me laugh because I hear the word ass. It's the fact of that you think that somebody has the power to actually steal your subs or your views.
Pretentious.
That's it. That's the word of the day. Pretentious. But no, it's stupid. I'm not going to name names because one of the guys I think is a follower of one of you guys, but it's like, okay, you got a channel, you think WWE watches your channel, and you think that people are out to steal your subs. If you're good at what you do, then you got nothing to worry about. I'm up to 52 subs? And if those 52 people want to watch anybody else, go ahead, I encourage it.
Correct.
What is that?
I think Bob is playing
Bob, are
Pac-Man.
you playing Pac-Man again?
No, my daughter's got my son's got one of those little Pac-Man games.
Oh.
And my daughter, being the 2-year-old that likes to grab stuff, keeps pressing the button.
That's fine. I just
But
I
no.
just heard it in the background. I'm like, Bob is playing Pac-Man again.
But
No,
no,
I'll
she
play
said,
the rare replay.
Wow.
Bobby, you got a PS4, right?
I have all 3 consoles.
Is there anything worth getting on the PS4 besides the Heat 2? Because I went to GameStop and I couldn't find anything.
God of War, Last of Us, Uncharted 4.
Oh,
Horizon
the Uncharted
Dawn.
series was awesome.
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn.
MLB.
Baseball game
New
MLB
Spider-Man
for
game coming out.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything. I'm like, I'm gonna do some research and everything. Like, I'm standing there, I'm looking at this stuff, I'm like, man, terrible selection. They didn't even organize it that well.
If you
Oh my
like
god, shut up.
If you like Japanese RPGs, I recommend Persona 5.
Check on.
Good talk.
Shut up, Jennifer! No. You know what happens when you laugh and you encourage my wife? Oh. No. I've sent so many different direct messages. People saying, it's my birthday, I'll be on. It's my birthday. Come on. By the way, everybody, it's my birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday,
Thank you.
buddy.
Birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
When am I going to get my birthday spankings, Bobbit?
I'll send Johnny immediately.
Oh.
Hey.
Wait, no, that's the wrong Johnny. If I want Johnny to spank me, it's gotta be Halls. Hang on. I'll be right back, you guys. I gotta go change my daughter.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Hey, Heather.
Yes.
Can I rant on the certain person we were talking about?
No.
Go ahead. Just try and actually not break
Well,
up.
actually, before you do, Trek, at this point, I did say I was going to duck out of here a little early tonight, but as always, it's always a pleasure.
You're welcome.
It's always fun having you on.
You're welcome.
I've got a game. I've got a new game to go. Sit there, start modding and getting ready for a good another playthrough, maybe.
Alright, man. Have a good one. See you tomorrow night.
See you guys tomorrow. Everybody in the chat, have a good night. We'll see you guys later. And fuck you, Elias, you piece of shit.
Hey, Johnny, real quick before you go, you still gonna
It's
do
okay.
you gonna do the
do
show
what?
with me and Bobby tomorrow night?
Tomorrow? Well, we're doing. What time are you guys? 6:30, right?
6:30.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Alrighty.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good night.
You too, man.
You too, Johnny.
Later.
Later, man.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay, I know I'm coming in kind of late, but what's with this beef about Elias? Long story?
It's kind of
Yeah.
it's kind of a long story, but basically what it comes down to is he demanded that his gift card that he won as a fucking prize be there at a certain date, or he was not going to be happy.
Then what I would have done is I would have made sure that it arrived the day after. Because, come on, we're adults for Pete's sake. Act like a frickin' adult. First of all, and if Elias doesn't like to hear this big frickin' deal, I can care less. I'm 36 years old. I act like an adult. How old is this Elias dude? Does anybody
Late
know?
20s, I think? Mid to late 20s?
Oh! Okay, so Elias is an adult.
33.
Well, maybe the definition of adult is different in Canada.
Maybe.
Like here's the thing. Act like a frickin' adult, you'll be treated like a frickin' adult. If you want your game card a specific time, then tough nuts. It'll come when it comes. Drew does not have the power to have it come to your house or wherever you live, by whenever you want. It'll get there when it gets there. At least you're getting it. That's the thing. There's a lot of people that would have loved to have gotten that gift card.
That's a bad fucking call. Bad fucking call. Sorry, I'm watching a baseball game.
Who's playing? Oh, the Brewers. What's the score?
They're losing right now.
6-2 Pittsburgh.
They have the bases loaded, and the umpire called it fair. And then one of the players from Pittsburgh walked over and said, "No, it's a foul ball." And the umpire's like, "No, it's a foul ball." So counsel went. It's foul. The counsel went over and said, "You can't fucking call that. You already called it fair." And yeah, it's bullshit.
Well, you know why they're losing? It's because Himmelgod's not there.
I mean, it's foul. It's legit foul, but it's still. You stick with the call you made. If that's what you have to do, fucking review it. It's not that big of a deal. That's what it's there for. Dumbass.
Oh my gosh. That's sad, dude. Isn't there a game tomorrow also?
Yep.
What time's the game tomorrow?
7 or 6:10.
6:10. Okay. It should be done by the time we all meet up on Skype. I think. Should.
Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah.
I'll be focused on the show. I'm not too worried about it. I watch it. I watch the baseball game during my show. That's not big of a deal. I'm talking about like when we do the Bobbits and Mine show. I'm watching baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of that, since we are getting off of the ranting topics now,
Oh, you gotta do this too.
yes, for those of you who were not here when I first revealed our special little present from our good friend Ken, he and his lovely wife sent us a onesie that says Future Foulmouth on it. So, got that to look forward to. And I love that they sent it in gray. Because, you know, I would not have been happy with a different neutral color like
poop,
yellow.
It's a poop color. So if I forget to put the diaper on the kid, at least the skid marks won't show.
That's cool.
Moving on, we made mention of starting a second YouTube channel. That's going to be a little network for myself, JP, Bobbit, Trexter,
And anybody else.
anybody else who is willing to do a show with us.
On movies. It's all about movies.
Some of the names that we have come up with are MovieCast, The Review Network, Behind the Reels, or All Horror, No Drama. That one's from Trek.
But we can't do the no horror, no drama because then that makes no sense.
Come on.
Then
No, I meant for our show.
That's for our show, but
I was asking
Yeah.
for the channel.
for the channel.
Oh, sorry.
Dumbass.
But I will, with 3 of those names, I will be making a channel. Oh, absolutely, Mello.
What's that?
If we ever need a co-host, just let him know. We will be making that channel up. I'm going to be putting up a poll tonight. Maybe let it go for a couple days. Let you guys decide on what name you think would be best for the channel, and then from there I will be making the channel as I die again for you folks.
Yeah, okay.
But it doesn't matter. We're almost at the victory here.
Why not drama? I'm all about drama.
Because we're not. Because we're adults.
There's adults that are all about drama.
Yeah, we're not friends with them. I hear a little munchkin.
Yeah. I'm getting her ready for bed. So, yeah. Hang on.
Hello?
That's another one, Real Cinema. I may put a 4th option saying other and let you people decide from there and pick from that. Hi!
Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hey, hang on. Say, oh, bless you. Bye-bye.
Yes,
See you soon.
I really wish
Bye-bye.
you guys could see this on the stream. She's just too
yeah.
No.
And this is Mellow. She.
Stop being weird, Tractor.
Yeah, no shit yet.
What happened?
Nothing.
They're just picking on him.
We're just picking on Trexter. We have nothing better to do with our life.
Okay.
Okay.
No. So she went to bed. She always goes to bed at like 8:30, and last night she went to bed at 8:30. Woke up at 3 a.m. wide awake, and so. Anyway, I gotta get her to bed. How much longer is this show gonna be on?
Probably a little while longer.
Okay, I'll be right back after I get her to bed, get some juice. You know how parenting is.
Yeah.
No, she don't.
Oh.
Again, says the grandfather who sat on the couch while I played with his 2-year-old
I'm
grandson.
kidding. God, shut the fuck up.
I'll be right back, you guys.
Let's see what kind of treasure we got here.
Looks like JP ain't getting laid tonight.
That's 4 days in a row. What are you laughing at, Trexter? Shut the...
Yeah, I got some stuff to rant on.
Huh?
I got some stuff to rant on.
Then fucking rant.
You actually have a rant?
Oh yeah.
Then say something.
Yeah.
JP, you're a fucking dickhead.
Or Bobby, shut up. I don't like you.
No.
Go ahead.
First off, for Elias, he's been on my shit list since day one, because when I was in Cardinal's stream, the first time I talked to Cardinal on his stream when he was doing his hockey video game thing, I was being nice to him, talking in chat, and everyone else were having a good time with me and stuff like that, just joke around. Elias gets on there and goes, oh, Brendan's a Red Wings fan, he should be ashamed to be from Detroit, to be from Michigan, and he should be ashamed to be in here and stuff like that. So I took that as a little joke, ha ha ha. He gave me shit the other night because Sarah D. Wells and I were talking about the UFC thing, and I'm sorry, Elias, not all of us have enough money to watch the damn thing, so Sarah would be nice enough to tell me what was going on. So he was giving me shit because I was talking about Lesnar the chat, which I was talking with David Wells, I was talking with Sarah and everyone else, and they didn't mind. So he's like, you go talk about wrestling shit the whole night, ha 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 ha. Elias can go fuck himself. He's a little bitch. I'm tired of his bullshit. He was talking shit about me in front of my girlfriend. He was talking shit about me in front of my fans. In front of my friends, excuse me. He can go and kiss my ass. As for his little gift card thing, if I had been Drew, I would give it to Cody like he spun the wheel the afterwards and it landed on Cody. I would just disqualify the Elias, give it to Cody instead.
Nobody should.
And Elias,
You
if you're
guys hear me?
listening, this is... I do not dislike you. But you continually do shit.
You continuously bring this shit on yourself.
You do. And you need to understand that not everything, as Bob had said, revolves around what you do. Nobody has to listen to what you say. And it's my channel. I say what goes. I am the one, and Johnny brought it up, I am the one that asked Johnny to be on my show. If you want to come onto my show and ask a question or make a statement, go ahead. I'm all about it. I did it the other freaking day, and it was one of the best calls I've ever had. It's not that hard. Any one of you guys, all you gotta do is say, hey, can I be added to the call? I have something I'd like to talk about. That's fine. But don't think you're just gonna sit on the stream and not say anything. Yes, I know sometimes I sit there, but I'm trying to catch a gauge of what I'm watching. Because you guys, it's a live reaction. I'm giving you my live reaction. So if I'm not saying anything, that's why I'm not saying anything. Again, I hold no grudges against you, Elias. However, because I don't know you, you might be this great person. You seem like a great person. I'm not doubting that. But you cannot continue to bury other people because they don't agree with you, or again, you quit being so demanding. I get it, man. I get it. You won. But just because, again, money. Not everybody's rich, dude. Not everybody's rich. I can't donate hundreds of dollars to streams anymore. I can't. I would love to. I've got a child on the way. I would love to do it, you know? But, again, I don't want you to think that I'm just... I don't have a grudge with you. I just wanted to point that out. You just gotta stop with the bullshit, man. Take it, apply it,
and grow the fuck up.
And just deal with it, handle it. And it's not just me saying it. Everybody's saying it whenever you're on stream or whenever you're in a chat. That's all I have to say. So, yeah. I just wanted to point that out. You guys can continue to talk.
We were just waiting for you to be done.
I'm done.
So.
Okay, rant number 2.
Oh no. I started a monster.
So this is a little bit of a rant about WWE, and Heather and I were talking about this the other night. I was watching a WWE Top 10 formation of tag teams. It's not really a big rant, it's just a small rant. So there was one where it showed the New Age Outlaws getting together, and you know, Honky Tonk Man used to smack people with the guitar. So for some reason, it was the part where Billy Gunn got the guitar and whacked him. It pauses right before he gets hit with the guitar and goes right to the next scene. It's like, it's a freaking cheap guitar. It's not the only time he ever hurt anybody with the guitar was when he hit Jake. We hit Jake Roberts with the guitar because that was made wrong. We've seen it. That clip's about 20 years old. I don't get what the problem is that they can't show that clip on YouTube. Why they have to pause it and then say, "Oh, he's on the ground." That's it. It's like nobody got hurt. It was a cheap guitar that like exploded like what Double J does. It exploded on impact and that was it.
Hold on. What are you talking about, Trent? I'm sorry.
He was watching Top 10 West.
On YouTube?
On the network.
On the network? What happened now? I'm sorry.
They were showing when how Road Dogg and Billy Gunn got together as a tag team, you know?
Okay.
And they showed the part where like Honky Tonk Man was going to hit Road Dogg in the head with the guitar. Billy Gunn took it away and whacked him with the guitar.
Okay.
But instead, right when he's about to get whacked with the guitar, they pause and cut the scene and go right to the part where he's just on the ground and Billy's just saying, if that's not a clue, I don't know what it is, Road Dogg, and stuff. That's like,
what is the reason? What is the reason they did that? Did they give a reason why?
It makes no sense.
Because he got hit in the head and they don't want to show headshots anymore. It's a freaking gimmick guitar that was like cheap, like that made, and that's about it. And it exploded on impact like Jeff Jarrett's guitars.
There had to be a reason why they didn't do it, because if you go back and watch WrestleMania 13, they show Stone Cold Steve Austin all bloodied in the middle of the fucking ring. That makes no fucking sense.
We saw Elias do that to Seth Rollins.
Yep.
There had to be a reason why they didn't show it.
No, I know, but they've been doing that more and more. Like if somebody gets hit in the head, they're saying that they'll cut the clip and then go to the clip where they're laying on the ground already. It's just ridiculous. The clip's 20 years old. I don't think we're gonna get any ideas, or I don't think you get in any way, shape, or form by hitting the head with a guitar that exploded on impact because it was gimmicked.
Well, here's another thing I'm gonna throw out to you. If they're gonna start doing that, they might as well get rid of everything that the Attitude Era was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if they do that, I'll be pissed, because I've never seen that.
I don't think they will, because they show There's a reason why they did it. I don't think they did it because of whatever.
Now let me ask you this, JP.
Yes.
I've never seen the Attitude Era. What do you recommend I see first?
What do you mean?
I've never seen. I wasn't watching wrestling for 10 years, and everybody that I talk to is like, you gotta watch the Attitude Era. Is there a specific match, or is there a specific time in Attitude Era that was like, okay, this is like the creme de la creme, the best?
The feud between Stone Cold and Vince McMahon
Okay.
is probably the best period. But I mean, if you want to go specific match, the match that I consider that started the Attitude Era was actually Bret Hart versus Stone Cold. Because that was like the first match where they actually had blood all over the fucking ring.
Okay.
WrestleMania 13 would be.
When did the Attitude Era actually start?
I think it was that. In my opinion, I think it was that night. But a lot of people say it started the night that Vince said, cut that.
From the Austin game?
Where he came on to Raw and he said, if you go watch the Monday Night Wars and watch the third episode or fourth episode, it talks about that's when he stays. That's when WWE says the Attitude Era started.
Now, does anybody know exactly when? Exactly when Eastern Championship Wrestling went from that to Extreme Championship Wrestling?
The day that fucking Shane.
I'm trying to find that first Extreme Championship Wrestling episode on the network.
I don't know if they have it. They might, but it was the night that Shane Douglas threw the NWA World Heavyweight title on the ground.
Interesting. Oh, did Sinister live?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
Dang it! Now this stream is gonna be boring. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, you can go fuck off then.
Oh. Oh, come on.
Yeah, Johnny went to go jerk off.
Oh, good lord.
Hang on 1 second.
My last rant is a bit of a personal one, if that's okay.
I guess.
If you feel it's necessary. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, because I've been pissed off about this since Sunday night. So I was watching Joe's video game stream,
Okay.
and the little meth head was in there harassing. He was harassing Sarah, and he was harassing other people in the chat, including me. And I know it's him because he had a couple different names, and they traced back to the same address.
Okay.
And Baba and I talked about this, what the guy said to me and stuff, and I said, yeah, I was talking to Kara in the stream, and I said, she's like, what's he been doing? I'm like, he's been harassing Sarah and myself stuff, and the guy laughs, he goes, he's been harassing Sarah whole kid life. He goes, why don't you put a bullet in your face?
Who said that?
Little meth head piece of shit.
Young Republic. Why does anybody fucking listen to him? Why do you guys get... Look, I get it. I don't know why people get all hot and bothered to this guy. You realize what you just said. He's a meth head. Let him make an ass out of himself. Ignore his ass. It's the best I can tell you to do. That's all I can tell you to do. If he comes on, if Ken lets him on the show, he lets him on the show. You know what? Ken's gonna fucking bury him anyway. So don't worry about what Young Republican does.
Oh no, I know it wasn't even in Joe. It wasn't even in Ken Chosen Joe's chat the other night.
Either one.
I know. I just took it personally because he said that to me, and I thought it was disgusting.
Okay, let me explain it. I keep telling you this. Every time you respond and retaliate and get all pissed off, he's winning. Stop responding to the guy.
Exactly.
I will. I just had to vent about that.
That's fine.
Thank
That's
you
fine.
guys.
But That's I mean, that's the best advice I can give you.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, I've been saying that
No, I'm
since...
trying to... Sorry, go ahead.
I've been saying that since day one.
Yeah. No, I agree. It just...
Ignore his ass.
It burned me up. They said that's all.
You just have to ignore it, man. That's all it is.
One thing I do want to let you know that okay, how do I say this?
It's hot as fuck right now.
Somebody pisses you off, to some idiotic people, that is the biggest rush they can get.
Yep.
It's like for example, the timeout. Sinister doing a timeout. That is such a rush. I enjoy it. It's blast. So you take that example and replace it with, like, let's say for example, let's say I'm a troll. I'm not, by the way. And
Are you sure about that?
What?
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. Maybe I'm a closet troll. I'm here. I'm a troll. You guys are all terrible. Okay. No, I'm like, my philosophy is this. If I don't want somebody to treat me a certain way or talk to me in a certain way, I don't do it. It's to the extent of, if it's going to piss me off, I don't do it. It's like, do unto others, But you got people that get such a rush that, okay, how can I piss somebody off? How can I get noticed? Like, oh, hey, did you watch that video from that guy? His name's JP. I pissed him off and I made him yell. That's awesome. I've got it right here. That's their drug addiction. And if you ignore them, then they will go into, they'll get pissed off. And 50-50, they'll either worse or they'll just stop.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta ignore it, dude.
Yeah, it's hard to do. I get it.
Yeah.
But that's the only way you can beat fucking Young Republican or Scott McKinnon.
Oh, sorry.
I don't even know who these people are, and already I don't like them.
Stephen German's weird.
Stephen German is completely fucking harmless. And
Oh, German! I thought you said Stephen Urine. I thought I heard urine. I'm like, yeah. German? Yeah, I can't stand German.
JP is not the only one who's deaf here.
What?
What the fuck did I do?
No, I'm saying, with him making that mistake.
Oh. Like, again, Sarah, if Stephen German annoys you, just ignore him. Just ignore him.
Oh, yeah.
He annoys me too, but...
I've got children, so I know how to handle people that are childish and don't have the common sense to think before they talk. You ignore them. You don't...
I pick on Stephen. I do. Because some of the shit he does is easy to get him to stop.
We'll switch.
And all you have to do, if somebody pisses you off, is block them.
Exactly.
Well, here's the thing. I actually think trolls are funny.
Some of them are.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Just give me a second, guys.
Thank you guys again for letting me vent. That's all. I just wanted to vent that.
Well, you can vent. I just wanted to point out how to remedy that without, because when you vent and Young Republican goes and watches it, he's like, ooh, I got a victim, and he's just gonna fucking keep doing it. And I get it.
Exactly. It's like when you were in grade school or in high school. There were bullies. Trolls are bullies.
No, I agree.
Let me tell you something. I might be new to this community, but let me just say one thing. Anybody that pisses off anybody in this community pisses me off too. These people are my friends. Even Sinister. We joke around and everything, and it's hard for me to joke around with people unless I can trust them and say, you know what, they're my friend. So
right.
If you do something to any of these people, I'm not talking to the people that are on the show. I'm talking to you trolls that are watching this. Do anything to my friends. You've done it to me. Then you've done it to me too, and you don't want to see me angry. You wouldn't like it if I was angry.
Thank you, Dwayne. I appreciate that, and I love this family.
Oh, absolutely. I would not want, if I did not consider you guys friends, I would not have invited all of you to do the show Friday.
So I'm gonna give you an out right now. Are you sure you want us to be there tomorrow night?
Especially this one.
I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding.
Okay, here's the thing. I can't wait to have Sinister on, Brendan on, Bobbit on, and Heather on. The only reason why JP's on is because Heather begged me.
I'm sure that's why.
No, you guys are cool ass people, and you know, all in all, I'm only doing it to steal subs, steal views, because I'm a terrible person. By the way, because you said that Bobbit's your producer, right?
Yes, he is.
Bobo, question for you. What do you how do you find the right tags for videos? So that's the one part that I struggle with.
I gotta tell you, I don't tag any of my videos at all.
Yeah, we don't.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah.
I mean, if I do, it goes right in the title, like in my description. Like what happened. That's why when you read the news, it's kind of like clickbait, but not really. You go and look and see, oh, so Brock Lesnar is going to be at SummerSlam, blah, blah, blah. You put that in there. Will he be there or won't he? That's what I do.
Interesting. Huh. See, this family is a very educational family. I'm learning something new.
And I also do thumbnails too.
Yeah, Bobbit does my thumbnails for me.
See, I suck at that, dude, and I've got an associate's degree in graphic design.
But I mean, if you look at what Bobbit does for me, I mean, it's not $1 million worth of work, but it's, how do I put it? It's simple. If you've seen the layouts of them,
yeah,
he puts little Easter eggs in there. Like if you go look at the Raw one, it has Sasha Banks in there, and the sign behind her says "Eat balls."
I'll be right back, guys.
Thanks for the warning.
See, that's JP. See, JP just teasing me, and I don't mind because everyone here is like my brother and my sister, and I love it. And it's awesome. And you guys always make me feel welcome, and thank you.
Yeah, but I say.
And I'm the bastard stepchild.
You're quickly becoming it. Yes.
This
We just need you to dye your hair red.
This is true.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Alright, so who wants me to play one more match?
How long have you guys known Brendan?
No who?
Trek.
Too long.
I've known Trek for
a year, almost 2 years, I'd say. He's been in the chat that long.
See, I started actually doing YouTube in November, but I didn't.
Oh, so you started a month after I did.
I joined the family. I call it a family. I don't call it a community. I joined the family of networks probably like the night of WrestleMania. I was looking for a review show, and I jumped into Joe's chat, Joe Cronin's, and I just watched it. And I think that's where I met Trek. Trek said, "Hi, JP. You're fucking weird. You creep."
See, I think I met all of you guys through Ken. I remember.
It's probably right. Yeah.
Yes. I really didn't start watching Ken until about 5 months ago. So maybe even more than that.
It's gotta be more than that because you knew about Tiffany.
That's true. It's been about 8 months. But yeah, so I mean that's in a sense what
How
So
are you
anyway.
doing, Stephen Griffiths? So, as I asked, anybody else wants me to play one more match, or should I end the show here?
Well, go ahead and play one more match. She's hot.
Yeah, that's Janet problem.
Oh.
I really.
Yeah, Dwayne, you're gonna have to get used to my randomness.
I was gonna say.
What was that?
Bob it.
I didn't hear.
On your show tomorrow, you're gonna have to get used to my randomness.
Oh, your randomness? Oh yeah, sure. Just just don't go as far as you did in the chat.
Oh no.
Because I don't really remember exactly what you said, but it was like, I'm like, okay. I mean, it was funny, but
Ooh, it's a new map.
Trust me, the most one to do is make weird noises and dance.
keep your shirt on, dude. We want to get 100 subs.
You'll get the 100
You'll
subs.
get
with
the
this
100
box.
subs.
I'll tell you right off the bat, the two more crew, 52 subs, that is one sub more than we deserve, for sure. Everybody that has subbed to it, even you guys that have subbed, thank you. It is such a rush. Especially for somebody like me that's got low self-esteem.
You guys' show was enjoyable.
What?
It was, I enjoyed it.
Oh, I know. I heard you the first time. I just want to hear it again.
Yeah, I mean, Everett has his opinion. I agree with them I agree with Everett for the most part. I disagree with him on Matt Hardy though.
Ooh, I love that movie. It's fun.
What is going on this time?
But that's just me.
And that's the beauty. That's the beauty of the show. I've got my opinion. He's got his opinion. My opinion's right, and we had a lot of fun. We had like what? It was you, Heather, Bobbitt, and Sarah. It was fun. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Changing subject real quick. Did you hear about the incident up in Milwaukee? Was it yesterday?
What?
The one about the fire.
What fire?
There was like a gas fire or something like that by a senior center.
Oh no, Sun
It was
Prairie.
like-
That was in Sun
What?
Prairie. That was in Sun Prairie. My daughter used to live over by there.
Oh wow.
But I might, if you DM me your address, Dwayne, I might swing through your way on Monday, because I'll be in Chicago.
Oh wow. Yeah, I get off. I'll be home around Monday, because I get off of work in Walworth, which is like 18 minutes from Elkhorn. I get off at 4:30. It's an 18-minute drive. I'd be home around 5 o'clock. We could hang out. We could hang out outside and talk a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, crap, I got my show, I won't be able to do it.
Just remembering this, are we?
Yeah. Otherwise I would.
Oh yeah. Well, you guys were talking about coming to the fair anyway.
Yeah, well, we're definitely going to do that.
Yeah, I'll DM you my address for sure, and then just we'll have to do like a barbecue sometime,
That'd be fun.
or I'll get Taco Bell for JP because I know how much JP loves Taco Bell.
What?
He said Taco Bell.
Fuck Taco Bell.
Ooh, I love Taco Bell.
Oh.
What she said.
You don't like Mountain Dew flavored smoothies? Wow, you suck.
Is it said I'm still nervous about Sunday?
He's so soft.
What you doing,
What
Gator?
was that?
Trying to be out.
I'm still nervous about Sunday.
It's
What?
Bob, you
Extreme
just
rules?
need to breathe. Alright? It's gonna be fine. He's nervous about Sunday. Oscars.
Oh, it'll be fine. Oscar's gonna beat
Dude,
him.
let me say one thing. Let me say one thing, Bobbit. If you think about it, dude, you know I'm right. You're only nervous of the unknown. So if you start off by thinking, you know what, everything's gonna be fine, or everything's not gonna be fine. Either way, you're gonna look. I want you to look at the positive in everything in life. No matter how shitty things get, you look toward the you try to find some positivity. You get through it. Trust me, dude. I got low self-esteem. I've got a low tolerance to stress. I get to the extent that I get extremely bad chest pains that feel like heart attacks simply by walking a mile. I have so much, and I'm not going to go into detail about it, but I got so much. My life is so fucked up sometimes. But if I think positive, I can get through it. And if I can get through it, anybody can do it.
Oh, it's supposed to be wrestling, not funny.
Shouldn't. I know it was. Actually, it wasn't funny.
To a 14-year-old, that's going to be funny.
Then you need to stop watching wrestling. If you think that's funny, don't watch wrestling, because that's not wrestling.
Trying to educate a
Trust me,
casual fan.
when you get older and you become a wrestling fan, you will understand. I used to think that shit was funny too when I was your age. It's not.
Don't judge me.
But as you get older, trust me, you're gonna look back on it and say, why would he? Do you know what he was referencing? Fucking goats, Paige.
Oh,
He was saying that the other guy was fucking goats.
that's not even. That
What's-
was stupid.
What's entertaining about that? Do you want to see a guy fuck a goat?
Oh, that. Oh. You could have been more specific.
And that is truly what's wrong with wrestling nowadays.
I'm trying to teach her though.
Enough with the whining. I'm going to hear enough of it from your sisters.
You're not stupid. You're just uneducated.
You really want to educate her in wrestling, dude? Have her watch the classic matches, AWA. Have her watch the old stuff, Andre the Giant. Oh gosh,
I would watch
anything with Macho Man.
anything with Ric Flair.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It's starting to get annoying.
Ric Flair.
The woo thing is starting to get annoying.
He doesn't say woo.
He doesn't do it all the time. Not like the fans do it.
Yeah, fans do it because they think it's what
Because they want the attention.
Exactly.
Ric Flair does it. I mean, it's his gimmick.
I know. Let's just keep on it.
Oh, she does.
She does.
Oh no.
Like I said, she doesn't do it as much as the fans do.
Actually, she does. But they tell her.
And no, she doesn't. Actually, she does it maybe once during the match.
Have your house died. In the dick.
She'll learn. Caramel ones.
We just got them yesterday and they're practically gone already.
I wasn't here, so don't blame me.
How many you had?
I had the one. That's it.
Right. There's a bunch of them in there.
I like the way
Is this like your niece or something?
Yes.
Yes.
It's my oldest niece.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha.
She usually, when she's here, she's on the streams with me.
Gotcha. I think one thing's for sure, if she really wants to be eventually a mark, she needs to like watch the classics, watch NXT, watch outside of WWE, Ring of Honor, New Japan, and then discuss it because you both clearly have an understanding of what's good wrestling, and that's the best way to understand it and thoroughly enjoy it.
Yeah.
I didn't really like it.
Did you even watch it?
Yeah. Remember when you guys were reacting to it?
I don't know what you didn't like about it. So
Besides the last match, and that was it.
that's the only match you need to worry about.
Exactly.
I just didn't like it.
She better not be a Carmella fan.
Her theme song's catchy. But no, I'm not a Carmella fan. I just got really used to singing her theme song.
Remember, she's only 14, and
It's that.
she's into rock. The Rock. She likes The Rock.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Well, I think she likes the older stuff. Though. I like the older Rock. I don't like the newer Rock.
I didn't like anything with Jackson.
Now, if they could only take the atmosphere of the older stuff and bring it to the current age, it would be so much better.
It would be.
Wanna know what I wanna see?
I'm afraid.
The Rock and the pay-per-view.
No, you don't.
I'm afraid.
Like, is this your favorite?
No, you don't.
Why?
Why are you fucking WWE's failing now?
So many it's nostalgia acts.
Exactly.
Like I said, I love anything.
You'll care?
You'll care when there's not wrestling on TV anymore. Paige.
Exactly. And that'll happen by the time you're 17 if they continue this.
Yeah. You don't want to see The Rock. You want to see The Rock every once in a while. You don't want to see him all the time.
Like I said, just during one pay-per-view.
I don't even want to see him wrestle anymore.
It's him and The Undertaker. Both of them are nostalgias.
Mm-hmm.
Undertaker's good.
He's 55 years old, Paige.
I'm just saying he's a good wrestler.
He was a good wrestler.
He's a Hall of Famer. He's a future Hall of Famer. It's just something that we don't need to see. We don't need to see him in the ring. The more he's in the ring, the more it damages his
Reputation and his legacy.
history.
Really simple for you. I'm going to show you. I'm not even going to watch the first match. I'm actually going to have you watch an Undertaker match.
Yay.
An old one, too.
Yay.
And
Yeah.
you tell me you want to see the Undertaker wrestle. Well, no, actually, I'm going to have you watch the first, not the first Undertaker match.
Have her watch his debut match.
The SummerSlam one? Or the
Yeah,
Survivor Series one?
that was good. That was good.
That might bore her, actually.
True.
I've never seen this before.
Yeah, the Survivor Series. I don't like the tag matches. Hold on a second. I'll find the match.
Have her watch. Have her watch the match between Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair, where it was career on the line.
I'll have her. Yeah, I'll have her.
So you gotta remember, she's 14, short attention span.
Let me see. I'm trying to think.
Can you tell me what happened in the Mahal?
Who cares?
What about any tag match with Edge and Christian versus the Hardys?
Ooh, I love the Hardys.
All right. Well, I want to show her. I want to. She loves the Under. She wants to see. She thinks the Undertaker is still good.
No disrespect to him, but he's not that great anymore. He's old. He's beat up. He's damaged, and he just needs to, accept. Hey, you know what? You had a great career. You're going to get in the Hall of Fame, and hang up those boots.
Was it WrestleMania 27 was the end of an era match, right?
I believe so.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Do you think she'd like to watch the Montreal Screwfest?
She wouldn't understand it.
Yeah, she wouldn't do it. I'd have to explain it to her.
True. Just don't show her anything with Santino Marella.
Yes. I'm looking. WrestleMania 21. Who did the Undertaker? Undertaker versus Randy Orton was pretty good. Alright, we'll watch that. Now remember, this is 14 years ago. Right? I'm not going to watch, and then I'm going to show you the last WrestleMania match that he was in. And you tell me if you think The Undertaker is good.
Is this the one where he's younger or older?
This is when he was good.
So younger.
This is when he was good. He was good up until WrestleMania.
34.
No. Here you go. Undertaker versus Randy Orton. WrestleMania 21. Hollywood. Probably the greatest entrance ever.
Dean Ambrose was in this entrance. He was one of the monks.
Yep.
You're not going to be able to tell which one.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say that the Undertaker was good until the streak was ended?
The day his streak ended,
Even then, he was falling
the year
off.
before was his last great year.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
It's not scary.
No. Yeah.
Okay. What?
Wrong team. I think he's the other one.
Shit, we're trying to figure out who Team A is.
Yeah. Waiting on me to respawn here.
This is WrestleMania 21. Okay?
But the release on that, why is it on Wednesday?
Yes. He wears extensions now. Or whatever plugs. Sorry.
There we go.
Already acted and tweeted the
I guess Trek is back.
Jerking off with sandpaper again.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Alright, I gotta say this, not having watched this in a very long time, I miss Taz on the commentary.
Oh, I agree. I've watched a couple, and he's one guy. No, would you guys say that he's one guy that should be in the Hall of Fame?
One guy that could do what, Boeing? What was that?
I said, Taz, do you think he's one guy that should be in the Hall of Fame by now?
Yes and no.
Question. That's the Undertaker.
No, who we're talking about.
Oh, Taz. I can show you a couple of his matches. He was really. You think Brock Lesnar knew how to suplex people?
Oh, yeah.
Taz was a suplex master. Who?
The
Taz?
suplex machine.
No, Brock Lesnar's garbage.
I watched this deal.
But again, I blame WWE. I don't blame Brock Lesnar. They allow him to do it. Fuck, if it was me, I'd do the same thing if they allowed me to do it. Fuck 'em.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I mean, look at him. He looks.
I forgot this is when he still had Sarah tattooed on his throat.
Look at him. Look at his shoulders. No.
No, it's a different
But
tattoo.
It's yes.
He had that removed and then he put something different there. Sarah is his ex-wife.
Hi. How y'all doing?
Well, that's just crazy talk.
You can't see when your eyes are like that.
Oh well. I just
You'd run into things.
I feel my way around.
You'd look like an asshole.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, this is my song.
No.
No, this is before then.
Oh.
This is a really young Randy Orton, like a 25-year-old Randy Orton.
Like 23.
Shoot.
Didn't he win the world championship
What happened to Randy
like
Orton?
soon after this?
I think so.
What happened to Randy Orton?
He was the
got older.
youngest to ever win it.
Zack Ryder.
Say that again.
I said he was the youngest to win it.
Yes.
Now I want you to watch this match. I don't want you to just. This is boring. You're gonna watch this match.
I'm probably going to add some parts.
Why? The Undertaker wins.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes, you know, it's like how we go like, why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that?
I had no problems with this match.
No.
This match, it's not a very long match. It's not a very long match, but it's still very good. This is when the Undertaker was dominant.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I get mad at when they do that.
Why?
Because they don't even attack.
They're telling a story right now. Randy Orton's whole idea is
Keep away
keep
from the
away
Undertaker.
from the Undertaker.
Oh, that's great.
The younger, quicker guy trying to take out the older, much slower guy.
Or what he thought was the much slower guy.
Well, the Undertaker was slower, but
Yet you only get to yourself good.
yes,
Ugh.
that was his last. Because he lost the very next year, I think, didn't he? No. He never wrestled that Rusev at WrestleMania. Who can't pin him down that fast?
Oh, Randy Orton just put him down when he was.
He's trying
It's
to
a
break
story.
the streak. He's trying to break the streak. That's the whole thing.
See, I just watched it. Like, yeah. That's all I
Now, after that match with Brock Lesnar, where the streak ended, I do not understand why in the world, like the next match he had, he's like, what, 20 some odd and 2? Who the hell cares about the 2?
Right.
Right. In my opinion, I don't think the streak should have ever been broken.
Honestly.
He should have retired undefeated, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Yeah, it would have told a better story. If Vince McMahon had any dignity, he wouldn't have fucking beat him.
Yeah. I mean, it made no sense. Like, okay, have Brock Lesnar in it. Now, Brock Lesnar would have been some young kid that would have pushed his career. But this is Brock Lesnar. He does not need a push. Well, he needs a push out of the company, but that's a whole different discussion.
Right.
Paying attention?
Yeah, I'm paying attention.
But do you understand what's going on?
Yeah, they're fighting.
You're missing a point, Coach.
Well, obviously Randy Orton hates Undertaker and Undertaker hates
He doesn't
Randy
hate. They don't hate each
They
other.
don't literally hate each other.
Orton. I know. I'm saying in the storyline.
But even in the storyline, they didn't hate each
The
other.
whole thing with the Undertaker, and you have to understand this, is that the Undertaker has a streak. Everybody is trying to break it. Once Brock Lesnar did it, there was nothing. The mystique of Undertaker went away. And you'll see what I mean in the next match that you're going to see. That
Has
was the
JP
Undertaker.
ever considered doing a YouTube channel that is educating the young marks?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Yeah, dude.
No, I have not.
You should do it, man. I mean, just listening how you're explaining this to your niece, dude. There are so many people out there that claim to be wrestling fans that don't get the point. And they need somebody like JP. And I'm not just, this is not sucking up, this is fact. You explaining it maybe a weekly or off and on thing, have it on the channel once in a while, educating. Like, okay, here's the match. Now, you can't show the match, but you can say, okay, I'm going to discuss such and such a match on this such a date. Watch it before you watch this video, and I'm going to explain it. I'm going to educate you. This is something that I don't know if anybody else does on YouTube. Not that I know of.
Well, the whole problem with doing it is people are going to sit there and be like, well, no, that opinion is wrong. They were doing this in that match.
But he's not doing it for those that understand it. He's helping to educate the young wrestling fans to actually appreciate it, to actually understand it.
Right.
It's like he's not doing it for Ken or for Joe or for Heather or for myself or for anybody else in this family. He's doing it for those like his niece that don't fully understand things like the Streak or Montreal Screwjob or how Matt and Jeff and Edge and Christian innovated ladder matches, how things that made wrestling what it was and what is missing nowadays.
Mm-hmm. I haven't thought about it. It's actually not a bad idea. I could.
Hell, I'd watch it. Dude, if you do it, man, I swear, I'd watch it and I'd take notes. It would definitely help me. Like I said, I've been only watching it for 10 years. I know what I like, but it's definitely something that I'd love to be educated.
What?
Just don't call yourself the professor.
I'll think about it. I never thought about doing it, but
JP, the wrestling master.
no, I'm not a wrestling master.
Wrestling educational master.
I'm not an educational master.
The Mark Educationer. Education. Oh gosh.
Educator?
Switch JP
The-
and Heather.
You are the Jedi Master. You need Padawans. You need people to instruct.
I'm the Yoda.
No, I am.
Just don't start the show. Let's get to the.
Teach you about wrestling, I will.
Yeah. Teach you about wrestling, I will.
There we go.
Yeah, right?
Who did that?
Oh, he doesn't have his camera on.
He should have been the voice for Yoda for Star Wars.
I like this person.
She's another huge Star Wars fan. So.
Yeah, she is.
Star Wars fan for
Okay,
life.
then let me ask this. Did you like or not like Jar Jar Binks?
Loved him. Just the way he does it. Just the way Buddy does it too.
I can do his voice, but no, she's just in general a Star Wars fan. I think she overlooks the aspect of Jar Jar Binks and how annoying he really was. You know what I mean?
But he was funny.
Oh yeah, it played no. The only significant there was really no significance towards the actual storyline. The point of it, like, okay, this is the story of the Skywalker, lineage, how they were involved within the galaxy, father and son, retribution. There's so much into it.
Goodbye.
Jar Jar Binks is the Chewbacca, the insignificant Chewbacca of the prequels. That's all he is.
Yes,
The annoying version
yes,
of
but even Chewbacca was better. Jar Jar Binks was the temporary sidekick.
Yes.
Now, my personal point of view, they should not have killed off Han Solo.
They should have not killed off Han Solo.
I disagree.
That was all Harrison Ford's idea.
Well, yeah, he's like 80 years old. How many more movies do you think he has left in him, dude?
He's doing another Indiana Jones.
Yeah, but I don't think he's doing Indiana Jones stuff.
I really don't either. Like, the last Indiana Jones movie he did, it was mostly Shia LaBeouf doing things.
Yeah, and that went over so well.
Yeah. I was just
I think either way they were all going to die sooner or later, because
They're old.
number one, they're old and they're going to phase out the characters anyway.
Right.
And
They
bring in
can't
new
live
storylines.
forever. The problem with the Star Wars movies, and I've said this, and me and Trek actually did a show on this. We talked about this at Lightum. People are pissed off right now because they aren't getting what they thought they were getting, and it's that's the only reason people are upset. They're just using the SJW thing, to me, as an excuse to shit on the movie. Because they aren't getting what they want. Or what they thought they were getting.
Right.
They wanted the nostalgia of the original trilogy.
Exactly.
Yes.
And they're not getting it, so now they're shitting on it. Well, then don't watch it then.
Even though it's science fiction, they can't seem to grasp the fact that even characters get old and die.
Yes.
Han Solo. See, the thing is with Han Solo, they could have killed him off in such a better way. Have him in the Millennium Falcon. Like, if you read the books, this is the old books. Han Solo did not die. Chewbacca did.
Right.
Heck, R2-D2. Yeah, R2-D2 was killed off in a book by flying either the Millennium Falcon or a cruiser into a sun to save people.
Yes, well, that's... Chewbacca died saving Jaina and Jason Solo and Ben Solo from a world colliding
Yes.
with another world.
Yes.
I want to see as a book on Jin movie. Like about his childhood and everything.
And by the way, Heather, thank you so much for reading the part of the novel I got done so far.
Absolutely, dude.
It's definitely a very a relaxing process. It's hard to explain for those that have never tried to write a novel, but it's so relaxing.
Right. Believe me, I went through it myself with writing my first book.
Too. And the work. Let me ask you this: How do you get through How do you get past writer's block?
I honestly,
Cowboy Bob Orton.
honestly, for me, it's so much easier to actually sit there and just do something completely, start writing something completely different.
Oh, so taking a break from the one book and then just write something else?
Right. Even if it's just, you know, like today I wrote this script for Parody News for JP.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta read that, yeah.
Yeah.
You finished it?
Now that site you were talking about, will it help format the book? Because I know when you looked at it, it looked messy. Would that site help to clean it up?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
that site will definitely help it break it up into separate pages and get it so that you get the right size for each page.
Okay.
And like I said, as soon as you do it for the first page, it's going to carry over for every page in the book.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna work on that because I'm off on I'm off on Fridays, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take Fridays for writing because I want to get that book done.
Right.
Because I've got like 21 different books for the series of ideas, but I gotta learn to
Good
concentrate
match,
on the first one.
Right. I've got at least 15 ideas for my series.
You know it's a good match. Again, the story being told. Will the streak end?
Yeah.
Listen to the crowd. The crowd tells you everything.
See, this is why he needs to do an episode where he's explaining like this, because this is YouTube gold.
I'll think about it, man.
Well, maybe.
You better do it. You better.
He's got half a cheek showing. Where's Gina? She's missing this.
Match over. You do not end a streak on a tombstone.
You could.
That's that match.
You could.
Before they move on to the next stream, guys, I'm sweating my damn boobs off here, so I'm actually going to end the stream here. And change it to something a little more conducive for the heat and maybe have an ice pop. Because this one sat here and had a drumstick and didn't ask if anybody else wanted one.
I would have came over for a drumstick. I would have drove an hour north just for a drumstick. That's how desperate I am
I don't
for
live
food.
Dude, I don't live north. I live west.
Milwaukee is north, dude.
We're not in Milwaukee.
I thought you were.
No.
We're in Dodgeville.
I'm in Dodgeville, man. I'm over by Madison.
Oh wow.
We were in Milwaukee for the
Oh.
game.
I feel so special. Jeez, I feel so special, I swear. Jeez. Gosh. Thank God I didn't drive up to Milwaukee trying to find you guys. That would have been so stupid, especially with the gas prices in fucking Wisconsin.
Oh, fuck yeah. But anyway, folks, we're going to end here. I will talk to everybody later. And of course, check us out Friday at 9 p.m. Central over on the Two Mark Crew channel.
Yes.
If you haven't done
Yeah,
so
here you go.
already,
And I'm not even going to watch it.
Which one's this one?
This is the last WrestleMania match.
34.
No.
Oh! It's against Reset, isn't it? No.
John Cena.
Oh, yeah!
And it lasts 2 minutes.
if that.
It was funny. Though. It was funny.
It was
John
funny.
Cena. With
It
John
was
Cena.
funny.
It was
Undertaker's worthy of being in a funny match.
Yeah.
You would relegate your most prominent superstar and put him in a funny match because you think it's funny. You think it's a good idea. You are no better than Vince McMahon.
Huh? What?
You don't put the Undertaker in funny, comical situations.
The Undertaker
You
is
have
not
to
meant to be
say-
funny.
That's disrespectful to the Undertaker.
It's hilarious.
I get that, but
It's still, you don't do that to the
you
Undertaker.
don't do that to the Undertaker.
And now, second attempt to end the stream here.
Bye, guys.
Have a good night, guys. We'll see you on Friday for over on Bobbitt's channel for This Week in Wrestling, and then over on Tumar Crew for our wrestling
Extreme
predictions
Rules.
for Extreme Rules.
Yeah. Good girl, you got it right.
I finally got it right. Yeah. Have a good night, everybody.